All right.
Welcome to the Bring the Juice podcast. Thank you, Juju, for that. All right. I'm co-hosted by Juju Hughes. We're out here in Arizona.
Yes,
Today
sir.
on the pod, we got Kris Boyd, teammate of yours for the Cardinals. Kris, welcome to Bring the Juice, brother.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go.
Yes, sir. Steer.
Yeah.
About to get a little active in here. Feeling good, feeling healthy. Life's good.
We in here, man.
Yeah.
We're glad to be here today. Yeah.
Kris, let's just start it off hot, man. The energy's up right now.
Yeah.
I'm fired up, bro. You're a Texas man. You went to the UT.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's start it off hot, bro. Talk to me about why you chose Texas Longhorns.
Bro, you gonna laugh at this shit.
I want to hear about it.
I chose Texas because I didn't want to fly
Okay.
to
To go visit other places?
and then when we get there, they're like, bro, you retarded as hell. Do you not know we fly to every game? And that's when I was like, I knew I should have went to Bama.
So it was really just because you want to stay in Texas where you from.
And plus I wanted to go to a defensive school too at the same time.
But you're not thinking about how we gotta fly to every game we play in anyway.
Bruh.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's from me not knowing all of that.
Yeah. It wasn't I want to say it wasn't well thought out because clearly it worked out.
Yeah.
But that was the deciding factor.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I still was considering other schools, but then I was just like, all right, I don't really want to be too far away from home.
Right.
And then we had A&M and UT.
Right. Where did you grow up? What city exactly?
East Texas.
Okay.
So I had left Dallas and went to East Texas for football.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I grew up, you know. I actually got a teammate out here. We've been playing together since high school up until this point now on every team.
High school at Texas and now the Cardinals?
So we played against each other every year at Texas. He went to Baylor, I went to UT.
Uh-huh.
And now after college, we got back together playing Minnesota, now here in Arizona together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
How
Blake.
about
huh?
that?
Shout
Blake
out
Lynch, yeah.
Should have invited him, bro. That
Yeah.
was hot.
Should've.
Yeah.
So you chose Texas because of that reason. I got to ask because I remember our first year traveling together. I don't know if it was his first game too, but we had a couple of guys who have never flown before.
Yeah.
And their first
Ooh.
airplane ride ever was it was my first travel game. It was to Nebraska.
That was mine.
Yeah. And motherfucker was freaking out.
How long was the flight?
Fresno to Nebraska?
Yeah.
4?
It was a long
4 or
flight.
5?
What?
Yeah. 4 to 5.
Is that far?
Fresno's
Yeah.
California. Nebraska's like middle of the country. A little bit further east, yeah. It was at least 4 hours.
Oh, you know what? We did go to Notre Dame. My first game ever we flew to Notre Dame. So that was like.
So that was your first airplane ride ever.
It wasn't the first, but it was the first in a long time.
So talk to me about that.
How did I act on the flight?
You're getting.
I ain't gonna forget it.
You know you're traveling.
So
you make the bus. You're a freshman. You make the bus.
So I was chilling. You know, you in college. You a small adult. You know, you ain't got it all the way together, but you got it together.
You feel like you grown
You
up.
feel me?
feel
So
like
I'm like, shit. I'm a D1 athlete. Shit, I done left my hometown. Let's go. We good.
Yeah.
Up until they shut them doors on that plane, and you on that runway, and you know for a fact that ain't no turning back because the only people on this motherfucker is you, your teammates, and them coaches.
Yeah.
When that thing took off, that's when everything showed, and I wasn't hiding it. I'm in that bitch leaning, sweating. I done came up out my suit and everything. We had to wear suits at this point.
Yeah.
Some schools didn't, some schools did. We did. I'm talking about I didn't even know how to tie a tie. So when we landed, this is the funniest shit. I looked all busted up like I got into a fight on I looked like I got into a fight on the plane.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm in everything. I'm shaking, sweating, everything. I done turned away from the window. Then my coach looked at me, my position coach. He was sitting behind me. He grabbed me. Shout out Coach Vaughn. His son just signed with him. And he coached for the Cowboys.
Oh, that's sick.
So that shit fire. And yeah.
Coach Vaughn?
Yeah.
His son from Kansas State.
Yeah.
That's lit, man.
Yeah. I saw that.
He drafted his own son.
Yeah. Dumb lit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that shit just made me feel good. But he leaned up, he tapped me. He say, I know you don't want to look, but what helps me is when you open the window and you just look straight across, and you will see that everything is all right. And dog, I was like, all right. So it took me a little minute. I hit the window. Oh, I had to get over it. That's what fucked me up when I looked. Oh boy,
You didn't want to look. You did
yeah.
not
But
wanna
after
look.
that, I just looked up and like looked straight across, and you'll see the wing bending a little bit.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I'm like, what's wrong with the He like, that's fine. That's what happened with flights. And then when we bumping, that's just turbulence. You'll be good.
Right.
So I ain't gonna lie, like, Coach Vaughn is a great coach, bro. Like, I'll run through a fucking wall for that dude. So whatever he telling me, I'm picking up what he putting down.
Right.
So I look out the window, I'm like, we vibing, fuck it. So I say about the last hour, like, over all that time, I finally got to relaxing a little bit.
Chilling the travel experience.
And then we landed, and then I got back to freaking out like, damn, we about to die.
Did anybody give you a hard time? You the freshman, you over there tripping about the plane?
Yeah, my two close friends who Holtz and Hill, Hollywood, we played together in Minnesota. And my other best friend, Devontae Davis, we all played at UT together. He was with Seattle for a little bit. And like they was laughing and shit, like you talking all that. Like I was always like, yeah, man, like
Right.
the tough guy.
Yeah.
They're like, like, oh, you talking all that shit? Your little pussy ass crying on the flight.
Scared as hell. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But after that, I was good. Then
Yeah.
shit, I'm like, bro,
yeah.
this is gonna be like my life for the rest of my life. So
Gotta get used to it.
got
That's
to.
Yeah. See, that's how I felt getting on the plane. Like, I wasn't used to flying. I hadn't flown much growing up or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you get to college and it's like first game, like you said, hey, I make the bus. I'm
What?
excited
Every
to be on
weekend
that
you
bus.
want an airplane.
It's
Hell
like
yeah.
you just gotta get used to it. Like, hey, this is what I signed up for. This is what I want to do. That's kind of how I went into the flying thing. Like, I flew like once or twice before that, but that first week, Nebraska is my first game as a freshman.
Yeah.
We fly over there. I'm like, I just gotta get used to it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm one of those just like, bet this is what we're doing. I gotta do it. Like, this is what I want to do forever. So
Yeah.
it's something you just gotta adapt to instantly. So I know how you feel.
I'm opposite. So same. I barely flew before we started playing college football.
Yeah.
And then I realized I like to look outside. So at least
Ooh.
it's kind of like one of those things. 'Cause I don't like the turbulence.
Yeah.
If I start staring at the ceiling and the shit starts makeshifting, I'm like, that ain't it. But when I can look down and I can like see a house and I'm just looking at that house and we're going like this, I'm a little bit better.
You're all right.
I'm a little bit better for some reason.
yeah,
But I can't stand being in the fucking middle because, especially being like a freshman, like you're always in the middle, bro. You know,
Yeah.
it's terrible, bro. You're
I'm
always
sure
in
how
the
the middle seat.
Yeah.
You're in the middle.
fuck no, I had the
It's
window.
different, bro.
Recruit though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Recruit or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You trying to
That's what
fight
I'm
it.
saying.
They were showing you
Hey,
some love.
I was a
That's showing you
fucking.
some
I was
love.
a walk on special teams as a freshman, bro. Like I'm
Okay.
I'm on the bus.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking in the middle of the bus.
Okay,
Believe that. Okay.
I'm the youngest person on that motherfucker. They like, sit your young ass
In the
down
middle, yeah.
wherever you at.
Hey, y'all on that motherfucker though.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, but it takes some getting adjusting to, and like, you know, I don't know how the league planes work, but I know college, you get off the bus, you grab a bag of Chick-fil-A, you get on the plane, and that's it. You know, you
Yeah.
see. You forget how much of a luxury it is, bro. Going through an airport now, you gotta go through
Nigga.
the
Oh,
you gotta get there early. You gotta have the checkpoints, all this shit, man. And
Yeah.
you're just like, bro,
you forget.
What happened to the team coming in?
right?
It's the team right now. You got
Shit's expensive. The whole thing. You got to check a bag. You got bags.
Yeah.
Travel trip. I got my little double. I'm packing 2 pairs of underwear, some socks, maybe some shorts. Then you got the little loop.
Yeah.
I got no responsibilities, bro. It's gonna be in my locker every
When I
day,
get there,
bro.
yeah.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
I just make sure I have something to wear after the game, and like on that Friday night, most like that's pretty much. There's no fits. There's no. I don't know about Texas, but like we couldn't leave the hotel, so
Yeah.
you know we.
Yeah, you don't got
When you want
issue.
to go downstairs and see your family and something a little fancier, like
Yeah.
go ahead, bro. But that's about it.
That luxury of us flying like that is still what messes me up now on flights. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so used to flying like that. Like, we pull up and we're luxury, we pull right up, and it's easy. My flight's at 6. I pull up at 5:45, and I could get right. I'm the reason now, like, I miss flights to this day
Yeah.
because of how football has.
Used to,
like,
yeah, facts.
you're used to. That's the only way I've always flown. Like, I didn't fly before that. Like, I got to college and We're right to the runway and we
Facts.
get on the plane.
That's what I'm used
now
to.
Now going through the airport and stuff, I got to book flights to go back home. Yeah, I'm no good now. Now I'm missing flights and I wasn't here.
I will say Juju is a rather late person.
Man, you know.
When it come to flying, I am too, because I hate sitting there to wait to for them to call the people. Like I'm literally gonna. It's like you forget the luxury of flying, but I don't like. I'm still gonna make it somewhat luxury for me. I'm about to buy this first class first seat.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And whenever I get there to the gate, I'm not stopping for nobody, because I know I'm probably gonna be 5 to 2 minutes late from the check-in.
Yeah.
And I'm walking past there, but get out my way. No, I know you waiting, but I'm not.
So you create your luxury.
I create it, and then I just vibe like shit. And when we getting off, shit, it's probably like 4 or 5 people about to get off. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I ain't got that long to wait.
Okay.
That's probably it.
You're in it.
Yeah, he said he's going first class. Shout out him, because I'm still back there. I'll be buying me a nice little seat.
No, but it's first to like what's the premium class or something like that?
Business economy.
That's what it's called. The one right behind. I'm not in. First.
I'm there too.
I'm right behind them.
And I sat middle seat my last flight.
It depends. If I'm by
Crazy for
myself,
that. Fuck that.
What? So like that's the thing. I hate flying like sometimes, but this like 40-minute flight to LA is amazing. And
from over here. You're talking about the flight from over here.
Boy, I'll be in that motherfucker in the middle seat like this.
Yeah. If it's an easy little flight like that, I don't care. I'll sit
cool.
wherever.
I was watching film the whole flight last time. Vibing out.
Oh yeah, you can't complain about that.
Yeah, it was cool.
So Texas.
You
get there. Mm-hmm. How was it? Talk to me about the Red River Rivalry. Talk to me about the big games. What were your moments, bro? What were your moments, Kris?
Damn, dog. So many memories and clips of shit just play through my head when you say that, because it go from football to the practice week, to the tradition, to like my partners, to like what we did leading up.
Start with the tradition.
All right, so everybody know the Red River Rivalry is probably like one of the biggest rivalries in football.
In the world.
Man, and leading up like that whole week, you got this little pep rally, whatever you call it, in college that you go to, and that shit crazy. They have your whole team put on the jerseys like on campus. It was like he had like the tower, that motherfucker tall. If you know UT, you know about the tower. So like it was probably like like a 2-minute walk from our stadium. We put on the jerseys, walk from the stadium to the tower. You got like people out there, man, just everybody
going
crazy, and y'all sitting up here on the stairs. Then they had like some of y'all come and talk. They had me come and talk. I was nervous as hell. I didn't know what to say.
How many people?
Bro, I don't know. It's a lot. I tell you that. Bro, you talking about Texas football? It's a lot.
It's a lot of people out there.
Mamas, daddies, cousins, uncles,
everybody in the
nephews,
town.
in-laws.
Y'all shut down stuff in Texas to go to the games.
Bro, what streets? Half the city, downtown beach, man. Speaking of downtown, that be shut off too. Then you got 6th Street, that be a parade inside my city. Like what they say when you
it's a parade
inside my city. Yeah, after you win, oh my goodness, it be crazy, dude. So you go through that. They have like I think it's a Marine or like some people from the Army. Some people like that. They'll like take I think it's a coin or a football, something that's gonna be used in the game. I forget what it is, and they'll run to the Red River Rivalry game overnight
from the stadium,
from the tower.
Okay.
From Austin to Dallas, Texas.
Oh shit! So that's like the Olympic.
How far is that? Let me know.
It's like a 2-hour drive. From Austin to Dallas, they run like overnight.
Is it one person or do they like?
It's like 2 or 3 of them.
Hand it off. To
I think it's like 2 or 3 of them.
They relay it. They kind of.
I don't even know what they do. I don't even see them, bro. I don't even see it when we get there. They don't show them like, oh, these are people that well, from the football perspective.
Yeah, the players show to the crowd.
Everyone else knows, but you guys are locked in at this point.
Man, oh my goodness! And then you got all that leading up into the game, and then you go stay like. Then you go fly into Dallas. You probably gonna have people sending you off from the stadium. We leave the stadium when we flying out to go play, and then when you land, y'all get to the hotel. You see, bro, it's like they having to block off the hotel, bro. Like where you staying at. That shit ain't ever happened. Yeah. Like mind you, I ain't ever had no shit like this happen when I was like playing football and not like that. So you walking into the lobby, it's ropes, people everywhere. You like, damn. They like after all this is said and done, when you come down to see your family in the lobby or go grab some food, you still got people there
Down there.
waiting on you. I'm talking about this shit don't stop till like 11 p.m., 12 at midnight. Wow. Next day, that shit really jumping. Boy, you done came in there for breakfast with the team. And this is what get you lit. Because, you know, once you come out from the lobby or wherever y'all doing, y'all go meet up, you're going to see the people waiting on you.
Yeah,
the hotel we stayed at, it's like you got the second level, then you could look down.
Everyone is packed.
Parade inside my city, yeah. So, bruh, man.
So you're fired up early morning.
Bro, the coaches don't even say shit. Well, Coach Herman and them and Coach Strong, they didn't really have to say shit. They said what they was supposed to. If I gotta hype you up or say something to you about this game, get your ass on.
Yeah.
You should just
I'm like, you ain't gotta tell me shit. I'm ready to go. So, boy, by the time the game come, I love this shit.
Yeah.
When you pull into the stadium, you got a UT side and an OU side when the bus pulling in. You will see people flipping you off on the other side and then everybody cheer you on the other side.
Yeah.
And then when you get off the bus, shit, you heading into the tunnel. It's like a tunnel that goes straight all the way to the field. And then you got your locker room, they locker room, and that bitch like this. You can see right over there and they see you. Boy,
barking at each other?
Boy, from the moment you get off that motherfucking bus, if you see them maroon, red color, whatever, you better be at their neck. I'm talking about, hey, it ain't none of that high and friends. I had friends on the other team. I'm telling them, boy, we coming at your. You would have thought, you would have thought he was an enemy of mine, boy. I'm telling boy, hey, I'm middle finger out, boy, hey, be careful, boy, because when I see you, I'm at your shit.
Talk about it.
Bro, we getting a lot of
serious.
Man, I love warm-ups during the Red River Rivalry.
Chirping?
Yeah.
I don't talk.
Yeah.
Because they even watched film and already seen how I was coming and what I was doing if you did talk.
Right.
So the OU side always on the walkout side. So you'll walk out, you'll see they end zone. You'll be on their little side. Yeah. And you'll see all them warming up. Nigga like me. DBs, follow me. Come on. We cut through they shit, through the middle of the field, and go right to our side. And you know I'm doing it on purpose. I want them to look and say something. Wait, I wish. So every time I
try to get it cracking
since
early,
my freshman year, it never failed, bro. When you walking through there, it don't matter. Bump somebody, you better do something to let them know that we here. Yeah. And my last year, it was Hollywood Brown. Him and Kyler Murray. Yeah. Yeah, them boys know.
Talk about our team.
Them boys know.
Yeah, they know what's up.
We lost the Big 12 championship to him, though. And that was on some fluke shit. Because we was, man, I'll tell you about that one. But, boy, hey, we coming out there, we bumping. Hey, what? They get the chirping, but they, you know when they ain't really, they talking, but they still sitting back. Like, I done bumped you and went about 10 yards past you. Yeah. Then I turn around, we bumping on their side before we get to our side. Yeah. I didn't care, but they knew I was like that. That's why the coaches had followed behind us like this. Y'all, come on, let's go. So we get over there. When the pads come on, you know you won, then you get back and you put your pads on. Oh, I love it. They got both of y'all. They got both of y'all coming out together. Oh. We can turn it over to they fuck nigga what? Bitch ass nigga. Hey. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, boy, it wasn't no filter for me ever when it came to this football shit. When I'm off the field and like I done got my clothes and jumpsuit on, interviews and shit coming, I'm cool. But when it was on the field, you can't tell me shit. Because if you say something, I'm bound to hit your ass.
You feel like you in it right now, huh? You feel like he turned talking about it. I feel it's serious.
So I told you how we come down the tunnel, you on their side. Yeah. Bruh, you come out that bitch, and then them niggas right behind you. When the whole team come out, you done bumped out with them niggas with your pads on. Y'all bumping each other, like going at it. Then y'all leave, one more, come back again. Whole team, we go out first. They behind us chirping. All right, nigga, bro, I'm talking about. By the time they kick that fucking ball off, you want to take one of these niggas' heads off, bro. I'm talking about I want to take one of their heads off, bro. Yeah. Like, and when we played them, it was a picture of me and Hollywood. He had he was running this little out route, like a quick motion. He motioned in and motioned out. On film, we studied that play for about 3 days straight. They saying don't let him do this fucking play. He scored on it at least 3-4 times. Yeah. Or if he didn't score, he had a big ass game. Mm-hmm. And I knew when I seen him motion and come back out, come on, X receiver, you about to try and block me, but I'm definitely about to take his head off. Soon as he came, I'm talking about I came full speed trying to rock his shit. I don't know how he felt me about to smack him, bro. To this day, I'll be wondering, bro. The man got like Spider-Man tingling senses or some shit. It's crazy.
He must have ducked. Yeah.
He ducked and fell. And I barely missed him, bro. And then all I did was I stood over that boy and like everybody know how I be. So they like, I was running to try to like, whatever I was about to do, they didn't want it to happen.
You don't even know what you was going to do, but you was going to do something.
I was about to like stand over and just like talk that shit, but instead I just like, I kept it cool because I had already knocked out the tight end like the drive before that, sleeping. Like they came and picked that boy up off the field. No, for real.
Bugs Bunny shit.
Hey,
You had the snowplow, bro. You had the shovel.
Pick that boy.
the shit on film, I swear to God, this shit is all on camera. Like the proof is in the pudding. But hey, I just did like that and threw the horn there, bro. That shit be lit. And when I did that shit, we was up like 7-0 or something like that. And the game was crazy. That's when we was cold. And the people didn't know how cold we was gonna be. That's when we was getting that buzz. Like, oh shit, Texas is bad. And nigga, boy, all right. They was straight, but they was like, damn, we ain't ever seen this Texas. Bro, I did that shit, stood over there, boy. Crowd went crazy. Bro, this shit be so loud. How we talking right now about you won't hear me?
At all.
If I had just made that play and they trying to talk right now, and we trying to talk to each other right now, you'd be like, what the fuck is you saying? No.
So what was your record against OU?
50-50.
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, it's okay.
And it's like it's all right. But I'm not okay with that, but I'm cool with that.
Right. That ain't what it could be.
Because
they was good too though then.
Because OU won like 4 straight after we left.
Yeah.
4 straight.
So who's the quarterback for that? It was Baker, and then you went Kyler as well?
Baker, Kyler.
And you played Jalen?
Nah, we would have smacked his ass if I was there. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when we left, UT kind of like they ain't go all the way down, but they had like they took a little hit.
Yeah.
And I used to be on the phone with them before the game.
Yeah.
Bitch, y'all better not fucking lose. I got some money on this too, and y'all better go out there. Bruh. But it was cool. I had my little brother out there playing Josh Johnson and my blood little brother. I was playing with him too. But that shit was smooth.
Wait,
bro.
your brother played with you at UT?
Yeah, Texas. Yeah.
That's sick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, and I brought my head coach with me too.
From high school?
From high school.
But you just got the plug or what?
They wanted me. They better come correct.
Yeah, I told you was a big recruit coming out.
A&M came to my house and like, oh, they wanted me to come to their school too, but y'all offered me my junior year, and then when it was time for them to have the home visit, they want to tell me bring my little brother and offer him too. No, y'all should have offered him when Florida State and Texas offered me and him.
At the same time.
At the same time. Yet alone Florida State coming off of national championship.
Right.
And they offered me and my little brother.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are y'all to be trying to act like y'all bigger than it? Bro, like, and that's the thing. If A&M, I would have committed to them if they would have offered me just like that. Because my older brother was playing for them, Josh Walker, at the time. So he was committed to them his junior year. I said, I'm my freshman, sophomore year, I'm still getting offers, racking them up and shit like that. And
let them know.
And A&M, they ain't offer. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you see me coming out here every weekend with y'all. I'm not even on visits. I'm just coming to come and like come kick it with the players, like really feel the atmosphere. Like, at this point,
see
bro,
if you like it or not.
Before like my junior year, I really felt like I was like a player.
Yeah.
On A&M team.
A&M's sick though too.
Bro, the players all knew who that little Kris.
Was Johnny still there?
Yeah, he was there. Johnny, all of them, Speedy, who else is there?
I would have loved to be teammates with Johnny.
Vontae Harris.
You'd enjoy it.
Josh Reynolds. Kenny. Ricky Seals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a team over there. They had a little squad. Yeah.
All of them was there, and I was there. And I'm coming back to high school. They see me in videos, pictures with them. I posted up like this in that house. You
were really built for this shit.
You was ready to be
really built
Texas A&M though.
That was it. Yeah. And then like after like being there for so long, after a year and seeing they ain't offer me still, I was like, I don't know why the fuck that they fucked them.
So like where my bad.
No, you good.
But where you're from you said East Texas.
East Texas,
That's closer to A&M or is that closer to UT?
Closer to A&M.
Okay, it's closer than them.
But
Okay.
I didn't tell this side. UT is like a family tradition for me. That's where all my family went. My first cousin, Curtis Brown, went there, won the national championship
Okay.
with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And him and Colt McCoy played together. You know what I mean? So I know
Yeah,
Colt.
Cole and them,
Yeah,
like,
so when I was
yeah.
on Twitter the other day, like, oh shit, just shook Colt hand, never watching it again. Everybody was laughing and shit. I'm like, boy, y'all don't know. Boy, I'm from Texas. That boy is a legend.
Yeah, legend.
That was a Texas legend. They would have won a national championship if he didn't hurt his shoulder.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you say. Even the players from Bama said that. Like, we ain't crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my cousin went to UT. So like, I kind of like felt like I had to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I still was going to do what I wanted to and had my mind made up. But that was kind of like a big factor in it, you know what I mean?
Well,
then I had met Coach Akina. Coach Akina played a big impact too because he coached him. And he told me when I got there that he was like, yeah, I like I went to the camp and like showed out. And he was like, yeah, I need you here too, just like your cousin.
With all this, I feel like Texas and Oklahoma definitely go hand in hand. And with all this college,
And
here, let me finish. They're both going to the SEC now.
They both is?
Yeah.
Supposed to be, yeah.
I thought it was just Texas.
Texas and Oklahoma, bro, package deal.
They are the little brothers. They want to be like Big Brother, I guess.
How do you think Texas will do in the SEC?
See, you know what? It's crazy because I ain't been around them.
You've been back in a minute.
Bro, it's been like years since I've been back. I just want to get around. Like I might take this time for our next break before we come back for camp to go back and
Go
really
run.
get around.
Yeah.
Work with the little boys and everything. Yeah,
They
you
love
know,
it. They love
turn them
it,
up.
yeah.
Like, hey,
Bring the
get
juice.
this shit back jumping, man.
Bring
You
the
know?
juice.
Bring the
Yeah.
juice,
Get
bro.
the juice.
Get the piss hot, bro. Fire them up.
Yeah.
Get them right, Chris. The fuck?
I mean, I can only to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got to really stand on business when you.
No, I get it.
Like it got to be on you. You got to want to do that shit. I would want to play in the SEC. I ain't ever lost to an SEC school.
Oh.
Yeah, so I really look at them guys as pussies, like soft. Bro, I don't care how you put that shit. Cause everybody from the SEC swear up and down they the coldest conference. Bro, I've bodied everybody from the SEC that lined up against me. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, fucking running backs, receivers, everybody else. Like, y'all ain't showed me shit. Big 12 really got the talent, if you want me to be honest.
Big 12 got more talent. Big 12 best conference in college football?
Yes.
That's a hot take.
And that's coming from me because I played there. And then I done played against all these other conferences, except for the Big 10, I say.
You played Big 10, you played SEC.
No, I didn't play. I ain't played Big 10.
You didn't play Big 10?
Would've
You
smashed
never
them?
played
No.
Ohio State, Michigan, Rutgers.
I would have loved
Ames?
to play Ohio State, dog.
How did you play 4 years and never cross paths? Not even like bowl games and shit?
I was about to say, they ain't make it to the bowl games that we made it to. But Texas did suck. Texas sucked my first 2 years. We didn't make a bowl game for 2 years.
Well, hold on now. Let's backtrack a little bit here. How are we about to say SEC's ass if Texas didn't make a bowl game?
Because I wasn't making an impact on the team at the time. You know what I mean?
So you think, though, Texas is going to go to SC. If they want it, they could do it. If they don't want it, it might be shaky.
Man, they got to go in there with a chip on their shoulder, bro, to prove a point, bro. And just not for them, but for the state, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for the tradition of Texas football. Because everybody, like, literally everyone who didn't play for that team loves to shit on them and talk shit.
They're the most hated team in college football.
Most hated, but also the nation's
most
team.
loved.
Everybody
They hate us because they ain't us.
Everybody who loves Texas don't play football, but the ones who play hate them.
Yeah, I know.
Like you still hear hate in the locker room. Me being from Texas, so them boys got like a real point to prove, and they just got to put that shit in their mind, bro. It's like it's bigger than what you think it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like they could take this shit as far as they want to in the SEC.
Chris, I want to transition real quick. So you go from Texas, you have your career. You get drafted in the 7th round, correct?
Yep.
Talk to me about 7th round drafts. Was there a point where you thought you were going higher? And then once the 7th round came around, was there a point where you were like, hey, I'd rather pick my team and go undrafted? Or how did that all go down? Give me how you were feeling that day.
Ooh.
I'm fucking good at podcasting, bro.
I just never really knew. You very good at this shit. Bro, like nobody really never know how it's gonna go in the draft.
Never.
You know what I mean? It don't go as anybody expected unless you first round, first pick,
Right.
and they telling you that. But shit, I mean, really, my whole thing was, like literally right after I took them pads off from my last senior year game in Texas, was all right. Here we go. This is the dream. I'm headed towards. Like I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Embrace that shit.
Enjoy it. Literally every fucking thing from the agency to the combine to the draft to when you get there for rookie camp or whatever you doing, bro. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like literally, like do not stress over running your 40s. Don't stress over your interviews at the combine. Be yourself. Don't stress at the Senior Bowl about you being somebody that you're not, because these people are gonna accept you for who you are.
Right.
And if you put on a facade or fake who you are, that shit gonna eventually show, because you can't keep that up for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So that's
You gotta be yourself. You have to.
That's my mentality, bro. Just have fun with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
if it is what you expected, okay, cool, is what I expected. Let's go, let's ride, let's do it. If it ain't, all right, fuck it. I'm about to, you know what I mean? Stand on business and show them what it is. If they don't know what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And during the draft shit, that's just what it was. Of course, I had rumors, you know. Oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. You expect you to go second round, second, third. You'll be gone by then. I say about fourth, fifth round came, and my name was the top name on the board for the best DBs available left. I'm talking about still been sitting up there the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy, like, cause you never know what's going on with the draft. That's why I just say you never know how it's gonna play out. Anybody in their right mind to be asking themselves the same question. If I'm one of the top DBs, it's one of the best ones left on the board, and they didn't got to like the fourth, fifth round, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I mean? But I never even questioned it. I still ain't questioned or asked nobody what it was.
God's
I
plan.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew once I got my foot in the door, it was over with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You trusted yourself.
Why
You
not?
have to. Have up to this point.
You're not there. You're not here for no reason. You know what I mean?
He wasn't there for nothing. Yeah,
Hello.
He did something. Yeah.
So shit, up until that point, shit, I was just vibing, chilling, you know, embracing the whole experience. And around draft time, you know, I just said, shit, let's see what happens. Like, let's ride.
Yeah.
And shit, 7th round came. I'm like, if I don't get drafted, that's gonna be crazy. Like, I might be fucked up about it, but I just know what it is. When I get to where I'm going, I'm really about to go crazy. Like, whoever see this shit first ain't about to be like, yeah, we fucked up.
Good.
But I got the call, and shit, I was with my family. I was, hello? It said Minnesota, so I was kind of thrown off.
Yeah. Did you have any idea?
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't, but I did. It was like Minnesota, so I'm like, but that's the thing that threw me off. Like, I wasn't even thinking like about Minnesota Vikings. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't ever fucking been to Minnesota or spoke of the
Minnesota.
state. I've never said Minnesota and like come out of my mouth before, because it's so far up north and nobody be there.
Yeah. We played Minnesota.
Ooh, y'all did?
Fresno State, we played Minnesota.
Well, I ain't ever done the closest I
Anyways,
was
keep
playing
going.
Notre Dame freshman year. So like they called, I answered. I'm like, hello? They're like, Kris Boyd. I'm like, oh shit, yo, what's good? And then
You thought it was just a random number or what?
I mean, yeah. That's some, but I just knew to answer my phone.
yeah.
I was like, let
matter
whoever
what.
called, just
No matter
answer.
what.
Yeah. So I answered, and then shit, that's what it was. The whole rundown went through. They talked. They like, oh, you about to be on? Are you excited to be a Minnesota Viking? I'm like, fucking right. And then like I talked to everybody. And then they're like, oh, like you ready to get back to work with your old guy? Me and then my old teammate, Houghton Hill, Hollywood. We played at UT together, and he was there. He left the year before me, so he was already there. So they was like, oh yeah, like, you know, time for you and your boy to reunite. I'm like, bet. So so I walked in the crib, and I get like everybody already knew what was up. So I like was standing by the TV, like it's like we had like a fireplace with like a little step up. I don't even know I was standing up over there, but everybody was looking, and I was like, I'm going with Hollywood. And then like everybody went crazy because they knew we were about to go play together again.
Right.
And like shit, that was it. You know, I 7th round. I didn't care. I was happy.
Got drafted.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I was ready. Shit, got on that flight, and ever since then, I took off.
Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings, dog. That shit.
What's the Vikings culture like?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It looks cool. Skull.
Bro, everything about it is just like top tier. Everything about it top tier.
Facilities, fans,
Fans,
office.
program.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. They overdid theyself. Like they outdid theyself.
Really?
Yes, because all you hear from people is like the NFL is shit. The coaches and everybody don't care about you. The organization don't care about you. Like the NFL is business, bro. It's so amazing that it's not business. It felt like college damn near again. You know what I mean?
It's a football team.
They kind of like paint over the business part, but until it comes down
the
to
hard
that time,
conversations.
you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's cool, you know what I mean? Excluding like personalities and coaches and shit like that.
Right.
You know, that's for another discussion, another topic.
Yeah. No, we don't gotta get into that.
Yeah.
But just overall, the culture,
Yeah,
was,
bro.
for the most part, yeah.
It was a good experience.
Great experience.
Yeah.
Game days. Oh
Yeah.
man, the city was cool. It was kind of slow, but like
I heard it's fucking lit out there.
You'll be surprised.
So when we played Minnesota, Fresno State played Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't remember the year, but we
18,
played
19 or 17, 18.
whatever. Yeah, we played. It was some hard losses for us. They were hard fought, but when we played at Minnesota,
Yeah.
my dad went with my aunt, and I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't going into that game. I don't know about you, Ju, but thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a lit atmosphere necessarily compared to the Bamas, the Washingtons, the Nebraskas.
Yeah.
Like we've already played at some lit places. I wasn't thinking, oh, Minnesota's gonna be fucking
Lit.
turned.
Yeah.
But that row the boat shit.
What's
is
that?
Row the boat is
Yeah.
Minnesota's like saying.
Yeah,
row the
that's what
boat.
they do out there.
And and PJ Fleck, like he's deep into it. And they're kind of some Viking looking fans, which is weird.
Yes.
Like the people
Bro,
look
I'm
like
telling you,
Vikings.
hey,
And
that shit.
from a player's perspective, it was cool. My dad said that the people, the atmosphere was awesome. And then the next day, he went to the Vikings 49ers game. And he was just like,
The skull chant.
The skull chant was insane.
Took him away.
Everyone looks like a Viking, first of all.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it's fucking kind of fucking weird. They're called the Vikings. Everyone looks like a fucking Viking out
Yeah.
here. But also just, he said the same thing. He's like, this city's actually sick. They had a good steak. They went out and, got some cocktails one night before our game. Like,
Yeah.
they had, from my dad's perspective,
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, okay.
He liked that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I ain't gonna lie, the snow is what got me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
like
from Texas, I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So when I'm waking up and I see everything looking like Snow White, I'm like, oh shit, it's Christmas. We in like what?
You got some snow boots now,
or
though?
some shit. I threw them away. As soon as I got the call to come here. What? Gotta
rid
keep
of all
this shit. Got me a tank top and some shorts then.
Yeah. Get some flip flops.
Man, what? Got the toes out.
The dogs are barking,
They've
baby.
been out there, what, 4 years?
What?
or something? Oh, you was up there for 4 years, right? In Minnesota? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who was the dude, Chris, who you come into the league, you're hungry, you're fighting for your spot. Like, is there a specific guy, a vet, anybody along those lines in that Vikings program that kind of took you under their wing early on?
Or just in general. You don't even got to be
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Like, because I know you got a lot of
Shit.
teammates
Exactly.
in the league and whatnot.
Texas alum, even. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. No. I had some vets who kind of like would like give me like points and tips, like being in the league about what I should and shouldn't do.
Right.
Like also stuff on like the business side.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know nothing about getting cut once you like got drafted and still having to go through camp and shit like that.
Right.
Like they was like laughing because I'm like, oh yeah, like we good, boy. I can't wait to play with all y'all.
You was blind to it. You was just thinking, I'm drafted, I'm on the team. You still got to make
He
this
like
roster.
he
Yeah.
like oh one of them was like J-Ron Kris. Yeah, that's my guy,
yeah.
man. I ain't gonna lie. He was like a big brother like to me. You know what I mean? From like when I got in there. Him and Mike Hughes.
Hughes, that's what
and
I'm doing, yeah.
Hollywood. I know we and him played together. But I say Quandre Diggs was probably the guy who was like took me under my wing, under his wing, and like made sure I was straight with
Right.
everything. Like just put me on game like with being in the NFL because he played at UT. And when he was there, he also took me. He took me under his wing a long time ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
At Texas.
Yeah, at Texas.
Yeah.
So
before the league shit.
Yeah. So when he seen everything that was going on, he already hit my phone and like had me hip to everything. Plus, my brother was already playing Hollywood. So any questions I had or anything, like
it's family.
He
links.
was already telling me, like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff I already knew about before everybody else did. And that's just stuff with the organization or anything else dealing with the NFL and stuff we're gonna do as rookies and stuff like that. And I mean, that's kind of like where I was at with it. And also, not even just like my rookie year, like P2 came in, Pat P. It was still stuff I was still learning. Like, and I'm in my third year at this time, at this point. And he was still putting me on game with everything. And I was glad he stayed for the next year, my fourth year, and he was still there. So it's like I'm like, no matter what, every year you still learning. You know what I mean?
Always. Sure. Have to be a sponge.
Man.
Got to.
And you still got people like that you like asking questions. They now some not even necessarily putting you on the wing. They just telling you what you need to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just being real, giving you that game.
Yeah,
Game and whatnot.
that's the thing. Just like when he was like, "Oh yeah, boy, you ain't about to be playing with everybody." He said it just like that. Everybody ain't about to be here.
Yeah.
I say what? He said you'll see him about a week or two. And when he said that, that's when around that time was coming for them to get cut. And he was like, "Yeah, when you start seeing lockers empty, you'll know."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh shit! Like what's going on? What this is?" He's like, "Get cut, boy. Go take your ass home."
Yeah.
But I wasn't never really worried about that. Like I'm probably gonna retire, you know, whenever I feel. But it didn't make me nervous. It made me appreciative. You know what I mean? Because like the game of football, bro, like it ain't promised to nobody.
No.
You know what I mean? So that was just like how I started approaching the thing. And it's crazy because I had came in, like everything is new to me. And I had came in one day, I forgot my iPad, and I came in on the first day of cuts. And all I seen was like a white bus, 2 or 3 white buses that kept coming like and leaving, dropping people off. And I was walking through the door, I probably seen like a wave of players coming out. I'm like, what the fuck? And one of them came up and dapped me up and was like, all right, my boy. Like, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, you're a cool guy. Like, you know what I mean? Glad I met you. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, they cut me. Yeah. Like, just so natural. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I ain't ever went back into that place when they had to make them decisions and everything else. Yeah, I stayed at the crib the whole day, bro. Yeah. What? Hey, because that shit, it fucked me up. I'm like, damn, like, that's my dog. And then, like, I know he fucked up about it. You know what I mean? That shit ain't easy, bro. But
that's one of the hardest parts about the business. Of it. Like, you build these relationships with somebody. We in here grinding every day for months. Every day,
man,
that quick. Somebody, just 10 of your guys could just be gone right there. Like, that's the hard part about this business. For sure. I understand, man. But like you were saying, like you had some guys over there in Minnesota when you first got there that was putting you on game, at least being big bros to you and being real and giving you some of the game was like, cause like I know about you and whatnot. Like I know you a big special teams ace. Like you known as like, hey, you a killer on special teams. Was there somebody that had to tell you over there like, hey, like take this special team serious, or was like that's just something you brought to the game?
This story is so crazy. Well, to answer your question.
Good question.
To answer your question, nah, nobody ever really told me that. It's just that's just who I am as a player, bro. And the people who know me, like grew up with me or play with me in Texas, they know that. Yeah. Like I don't give a fuck if you got me being catching the ball for a placeholder or a long snapper. Whatever. I'm about to do that shit to the highest that it can be done, and I'm gonna pop my shit about it. I might give you one of the best snaps I felt and block somebody and tell them, "Throw it again." I snap that ball.
I snapped the fuck out.
What? I'm a placeholder, and when he kick it, I'm gonna throw the foot. I know it's good. I just like,
whatever you doing,
I'm gonna do that shit to the best of it's supposed to be done, and I'm gonna pop my shit every time. So like, wherever you put me on the field, bro, I'm gonna stand on business, whatever you telling me to do. So when I got to the league, they was like, oh, like you said, put me on game. They're like, shit, special teams, you know what I mean? You can make it. You gonna probably make it at DB, but special team is probably what you're gonna be playing because you new here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you ain't if you ain't a first round pick, they definitely not about to just throw you out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's going off of common sense. Everybody know that. So shit, we get there. I say it's about the first week of camp, dog. Like not even fresh, like pads and everything. Probably second day of pads. In the special teams, we have special team meeting, then team meeting. So everybody already in there for the special team meeting, and in front of the whole team, he got on my ass. Special teams coach, head special teams coach, head man, like he pointed me out on the big board, circling it up. He kept doing this before he even said anything. He said, "Hey, what the fuck is this?" Like you know how they try to make it.
Calling you out.
You.
Yeah.
Long story short, when the meeting's over with, I got mad and was, man, fuck that. Fuck him. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be talking to me like they got me fucked up. Harrison Smith. Man, I love this boy. Hey, Harrison Smith is like my brother, bro. I'm telling you, like.
He's a dog.
Bro.
I need him on Bring the Juice, bro. He's a dog.
He's a dog, bro. But he's so fucking great of a person, bro. Like, bro, I love this nigga so much, bro. Like, when I first flew in, the dude told me, you can have my crib. For a week, he was gone. He said, stay at my crib, and you don't want to stay in the hotel. Gave me that shit for a week until he got back. And when he came back, said, if you want to stay here until you, like, get you a spot, you good, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, but he told me, he put me to the side, like everybody walking out the team room. He said, hey, you need to listen to the message and not the tone. He basically just told you made the team in front of everybody. Because his message was like, we can't have this shit. We're going to fucking need you this year. He said it just like that.
Right.
And I'm not going to be sitting here telling you this. You're going to get that shit right. We fucking need you. Just like that.
Right.
And now, bro, now that I think about it, that shit give me chills, bro. The shit crazy.
Yeah.
Because as long as I've been here in the NFL, my 5 years, I ain't heard nobody tell no fucking rookie or no player that yet in camp. I am telling you, I ain't ever heard no fucking coach tell a player or anybody, first week of camp, we gonna need you this year.
Right.
And I guess he just seen what it was, like my mentality of like, yeah, like I'm a dog, I go hard and everything, but he was like, here, like you gotta get right.
Right.
And I'm like, bet, shit. So I took it in that role, whatever he wanted me to do, and I just have in my head no matter what. Like, that's just how I grew up in Texas, bro. Like playing football, like I want to be the best at this shit, and whoever line up against me, you about to have to pay for that shit. Yeah. So the special team role, like, I don't like it's I don't know, bro, but like shit, just it was consistent. Like it's gonna show up every time on film of me winning, and that's just my mentality. So that's when the ace came, because they're like, hey, like this what we gotta be like. This how we gotta play, and we gotta win like this. Cause like the first 3 weeks we played Green Bay, Atlanta Falcons. This when they had Julio in them, and that was nice. But then we played Green Bay next. I forgot who the third week was, but they was cold too. Every week I done made the highlight tape of like knocking somebody out on their ass. Like I'm a rookie. Yeah. And this single press on the Gunners, like I done put them on their ass every week. At least three clips minimum, bro. And that's when he was like putting that shit on the big board. And then I'm like, that's cool. And then the guy started coming up to me and was like, hey, bro, like that shit ain't always done here in the league. That shit fire. Like keep that shit up. Yeah. And then I just took off from there, you know, and it went from special teams to playing corner, right, and making plays where they still putting this shit on the board, and that's just what it is, bro. And I don't know, I just love the game of football, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Kris, I gotta say, you know, before I wrap it up here, your confidence and your demeanor about if you just know your worth. Yeah, and you're gonna make sure either a motherfucker gives you the respect, or he's gonna have to earn your respect.
Facts.
Regardless, they're gonna feel you. Facts. They're gonna feel your wrath, and you know that. And like, I feel like that's not something that came about, you know, in the league. That came about in Texas. Like, I feel like that's been instilled in you since the day you were born. Dan. Yeah. With that confidence, though, let's say football's over in 10 years. Okay, what would you do, bro? Because I feel like certain people have that confidence, that it factor to chase greatness. Yeah. And some people don't, but you do, and you could do big things. Do you have anything? Have you ever thought about that shit? I know you're not supposed to, because right now this is the job at hand. Yeah. But I really feel like you do some special shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy you ask that, because like I kind of do try to figure out what I'm gonna do Besides,
Doesn't last forever.
Yeah, you're right. But I want to get that shit going now. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, why I got this big ass drive and like I got free time now. Like, you know, right now we'll go practice, work out, whatever, be done by like 1 or 2 o'clock, and then we got
there's time in the day to still work.
Yeah, but so like I sit there and like try to think about certain stuff, but not too much. But I don't know what it is. But like you said, chasing greatness. I mean, I'm determined to figure out. You know what I mean? Whatever I got to get. Yeah, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And then like also trying to find hobbies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why I put. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm about to come kick it with the guys. You know what I mean?
Check it out,
Yeah,
baby.
bring the juice. There you go. Bring the juice, man. Yeah.
I love that, bro.
Oh yeah, but I'm just, bro, overall, like, I don't know. I just try to like take advantage of everything every day that I'm given. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm blessed. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful for all this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I appreciate the hell out of you, Kris, bro. Juju, you got anything to say before we wrap this shit up, bro?
Man, just once again, man, I appreciate my dog Kris coming. Short notice, everything, man. You
It's
came.
all good.
It's a hell of a show, too. You brought the damn juice to this motherfucker, man. So, yeah, man, he'll bring the juice-ass player. I already know how he play and whatnot. So, just appreciate you coming on, doing this for me and my dog Frank, man. Appreciate you having both of us on.
Hey, man, I'm glad we got to make the trip out, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's the first time we're in AZ, but it's not the last. We're coming
Not
back.
the last. For
Coming
sure.
back. We'll come out.
Yeah.
And we get, you know, get a little
rowdy.
active next time. Look at the shoulders. Some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I got some heat coming your way. But y'all make sure to follow Kris on the gram. Like this pod, 5-star review. Buy some fucking merch.
Yeah, bro.
Hello.
If you need to get some manscaping done, please use code BRINGTHEJUICE 20% off for free shipping. Guys, take care of your stuff, man. Take care of what you need to take care of.
Yeah.
All in all, get your piss hot. Fire me up.
Yes, sir.
Bring the juice this week, baby.
Bring the fucking
Juice.
man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know. Yes, sir. There we go.